Hey guys, welcome back to the Art Lucas channel, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw Naruto and Kurama. I'm gonna show you step by step some super easy ways for you to draw and even color. So if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and let's get started. Let's start drawing. Here, Kyuubi and Naruto. So let's go. The first thing, hold on guys, first subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, right? So if subscribe, okay? Let's go. The second thing then is to start drawing here. Let's go. Look, Kurama is calmer than Naruto, so let's go. For us to start, let's do the eye first. Look, let's draw his eye here. Look, so you can see it's really easy, his eye too, see? Well, we did this part of the eye, now we're going to make a little circle inside here. Let's do the other part of his eye here, see? Yours, right? Actually, Kuraman's right. So Kuraman, guys, I'm talking nonsense here, I'm sorry. But let's go, let's focus here, which is the drawing. So here we're going to make some lines. Look, because this drawing here doesn't have that many details, right? The main detail will come in the part of colorful part, guys, of course. That every part of the drawing has detail, it's this and that. But the bigger part here will be when we color the drawing. Let's do it like this. Look here, guys, it has to go down a little further. Look, it doesn't end here. Like I said, guys, this one, don't use this pencil to make the drawing. Here, I'm just using it to help you guys so you can see it better. See, because no matter how we use, even if we use an eraser, we'll never be able to erase 100%. So let's go, let's do it here. Look, Kyuubi's nose, look. Bring this line down a little further and we make that little hole here, look, which is the nose hole. Let's do the mouth here, look. Then we outline it. And inside here we're going to make the fangs. We make the top ones and then we make the bottom ones. So now we're gonna make some lines here. Look, some details for when we color it. Let's make a few more lines here. Look guys, this part might not make much sense to you right now, but when you color it, you'll see the bigger meaning of this drawing, of this part. So let's move on to the second part, which is Naruto. Let's go. Let's start with the eye as well. Look, let's go ahead and draw his eye right here. We're already making the eye. Let's make that little circle inside the eye here, right? That little ring inside the eye. Let's make another little ring and another little ring. Alright, here. We're going to add a bigger detail when we outline, which is to outline this part a little thicker. Look, but let's go. Let's do it here. It's the bandana strip. Look, after the bandana strip, what we can do here are these 3 lines on Naruto's face. And now let's start his hair. Well, like I said, his hair, look, his hair, here it goes a little below the bandana line and goes all the way up to the top. Well, let's make another strand here, look, and here we're going to close the bandana. But we can't forget that he has some hair here, look, that comes down on his face. Well, not on his face, right? On the side. Good. And here we already can do the ear because the bandana will come here. Look, there will also be another strand of hair here. Look, it's because I did it wrong. We do it over. Let's go. Let's do his ear. Look. Here, that detail in the middle of the ear, right? Let's go, let's do it here. Look, the nose, and let's draw the line for the mouth, guys. Look. I'm going to move up a little more here so you can see the end better here. and we're going to draw his jawline down here. Look. Okay, once that's done, we're going to draw that hair that Naruto has here coming down his neck. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Let's do it here, okay? The bandana strap, let's draw it up here. Start making a half circle. Look, here's the bandana too. Let's draw the little circles of the bandana here, and let's close the bandana a bit here. Look, well, guys, that's it. So guys, if you're enjoying the video, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm going to just outline this drawing here. Yeah, so I'm going to be skipping, but I'll use a regular sheet of paper. Anyway, there's no secret at all. This is A4. I'll outline it with a regular pen. Okay, starting to color here the outline. What we're going to do, I'm using a Telma Stabilo here. It's just a regular marker. You can find it at any stationery store, starting right here, the beakwim. It's to round out its mouth. I painted it black with the same black. I started doing the darker parts here. We can apply more pressure with the pencil in darker areas. And then, now here, we're going to start a second layer with the same one. But, however, we're going to do it much more lightly here. Just marking some shadows on the drawing. So that's it. Now we make some softer gradients here and we fill it in like this, okay? Second, we're going to use the dark brown, reinforcing these shadows that we made with the black. That's it. We've already made some scribbles like this. And we already come in with the dark orange, then we use the dark orange. We are going to outline the whole drawing now. Outline, no, right? Paint, we can take it and paint everything, even with dark orange. Good eye of his. I used black to make a really light gradient and red in the middle. I actually used a regular black pencil, the kind you write with in the middle and on the mouth. Also, let's go. For Naruto, we also start with dark brown and make all the shadow points that will be on his skin. Then we make a gradient here on the jawline of his face. And then we grab the light pink. With the light pink, we'll first reinforce all these shadows we made, and then we'll put a layer over the entire skin. Then after that, you take a cotton ball and blend the drawing. The hair. I took the light brown, did the shading first, then I added a little bit of brown, and on top, the light yellow, reinforcing everything. That's it. I made the eye like cubies using a gradient with black and light blue in the center. Now this headband here, we're going to paint it black. For this part we use a regular pencil and blend it with a cotton swab. We darken some of the darker spots and go over it with the cotton again. In this section we'll color the background blue. That's it, guys. If you like the video, leave a like and share it with all your friends. So that's it. See you in the next video.